there isn't really a tutorial on this yet, so I want to show how to use kilz klear instead of Flex Seal or polyurethane or whatever else people use to seal thin inflatables, because Flex Seal sucks, and I haven't used poly, but I've heard it sucks too. But kilz klear is amazing. It makes your thin inflatable identical to a regular one. So I have an inflatable in the beginning stages of melting. It is still savable if I throw some coating on it. So I'm going to use that inflatable as the tutorial inflatable. So you're going to need foam brushes, preferably wider one. I also have this smaller one just for like smaller details. Like here's something I'm fixing. So the smaller one would probably just be like with carrot nose, or maybe just a little thing up here, just something the big one can't really get. But yeah, you want a big one if you're actually coating the inflatable, so you just take it, set it down somewhere. You need to pry a hammer. It's like opening a paint jar. You just pry a hammer underneath until it opens, and then you can peel the lid off with your fingers after you open it enough. See, I've used quite a bit of it, so you can see it is really drained down. But when you first get it, it's going to be all the way at the brim. So when you first get it, you're going to want to be careful maneuvering it, especially if you aren't inside. Unlike Flex Seal, you can actually use this inside. It's yeah, Flex Seal you have to use it outside. This you can use it inside. So I don't know how long it takes for this to dry, but with Flex Seal you leave it out for a night. Not for a night, but you leave it out for a whole day. Like you Flex Seal it, and then you pack it away the next day. So just to let it fully seep into the fabric. So that's what I do for kilz. I just leave it out for a day to let it completely seep into the fabric. The earlier in the day, the earlier you can realistically take it down. So it's best to do this early in the day, but if you don't, that's fine. It'll still be dry. So find your thin inflatable. Let me zoom out a little. Okay, zooming out kills the quality. Find your thin inflatable, and then you just dip the brush in the stuff, in the kilz, and you just brush it on like that. Just brush it on like that. And then just make sure it's going on there evenly. Make sure you don't see any white streaks like right here. Just keep coating until as much white streaks as you can. As much white streaks go away as you possibly can get. And it's fine if there's a little, but if there's like globs of white, like say on the beak, globs of white like that drip, you want to get rid of that, or else it's going to dry like that, and it's not going to look good. Trust me. So yeah, that's just a short and easy tutorial on how to use kilz klear. I know this unfortunately isn't going to be a long form video, but shorts usually reach more people anyway, so yeah. Okay, it's the next day, and your inflatable should dry and look perfect. Now, I didn't do this one correctly, so it's streaky, but I did do the Shivering Snowman correctly, so I'll show that as the example. So as you can see, it's just a regular inflatable. I did get a little extra up here. Just a regular inflatable. Feels, it sounds the same. It holds air. And see the rim of the hat. That's all nice and recoated. Everything is. He shivers. I just have him unplugged right now. It's not the original shivering mech. It's one from a knockoff that quit working. And I just wired a 12-volt adapter cord into the motor directly. And then I wired the end of Christmas light strand into the light strand and just plug him in, and that's how he shakes. But yeah, he shakes. He's just unplugged. I did that so I could actually apply it, because shaking, I'm not going to be able to apply it that well when it's shaking. So he shakes. I'm going to plug it back in. So yeah, got the mech plugged back in. It works fine. I just had to unplug him when I was recoating the brim and the sign. Yeah, the Angry Bird, I did it wrong. Thankfully, most of the streaky parts are in the back of it anyway. But yeah, so I want to show inflatable where it's actually done correctly, so it looks good. Yeah, it holds air, it feels the same, sounds the same. So yeah, that's how you use kilz klear. And I forgot to mention this, but kilz klear is sold at Home Depot. You can either get it in the store or online. I tried looking on Amazon, it didn't really give me kilz clear, it just kind of gave me kilz, but it wasn't clear, it was colored, or it was just a complete different brand. And when Flex Seal was still the thing to do, when I used Gorilla Spray, it just ate right through the fabric. So I don't trust different brands other than what people tell you. People tell you kilz, do kilz. People tell you Flex Seal, do Flex Seal. But Flex Seal sucks, so don't do Flex Seal. Okay, bye.